How's it going today here at Nomad Mobile Maintenance and Repair? This is another used car extravaganza. The vehicle was in a wreck at some point, and we can tell just off of the front here, we can see it's all damaged in. And the customer had stated that the ABS light wasn't, or the ABS light was on, and that it wasn't turning off, and we had a right front wheel speed sensor. So we got into this, and the customer knows that it, is an accident vehicle. And we get in there and we get the fender liner out, and we see that the ABS sensor is disconnected. So then we're looking for the wiring, where did it go? And we see that hole right there. So I went to the junkyard because I honestly could not find what could be the reason for the missing wiring. Like, I don't know where it's at. I don't know where the loom is. So I went to the junkyard, and all the wiring harnesses have it populate out of that terminal, that harness right there. So that harness right there, the ABS wiring comes out of that and then goes behind the fender or the shock tower through that hole and then connects to the connector right there. Well, I'm looking for it. That had looked like it had been taped up at some point by someone. That looked like it had been taped up by someone at some point. And we're working our way down, looking at all the wires, and then we're going, and then finally we get to this section right here, and we can see, because it was on this section right here, I already disconnected it, but that goes out to the headlights and a crash sensor. But this was literally taped up all the way to right here. This is the ABS sensor. So you can still see we're working on the tape right there. We're going to try and populate this back to where it's supposed to go in the back of the harness right there, get it far enough so that it actually can go through where it's supposed to. And we'll get that where it's correctly headed. But also you can see that, like, here's the ABS connector. So that may end up having some issues because it's not going to lock in place on the ABS module. We can see the ABS module's got a crack in it. Just, things to watch out for when buying used cars. These can be real problems when you get them. The headlight broke. It was like that already. Not surprised given the condition of this front right corner. Thanks so much for joining us. This is Nomad Mobile Maintenance and Repair.